You think the purpose of education is reading, writing, and arithmetic? The purpose of education is to change the thoughts, actions, and feelings of students.
Starting in 1966, they introduced something in American schools that would have a profound effect that was actually directly designed to transform the attitudes, values, and beliefs of children. What they do is they'll put you in what seems like an impossible moral situation. And they said, guys, you're on a ship, and the ship is sinking, and so now y'all got to jump in the life raft. And they give the kids some more information. Well, you got a doctor, you got a lawyer, you got an engineer, you got a nurse, you got a teacher. Nowadays, I'm sure they would say this one is transracial, this one is LGBT, this one is an oppressed Latinx woman, or identifies as a woman. So now they give some additional criteria. But back then, it was just, you got a doctor or a lawyer. And so the kids get to thinking about this, and I remember this process very well. Well, who should we get rid of? Right? I mean, after all, we don't all want to die. Right? For the greater good that we kill somebody. Well, should we really kill somebody? Well, we have to. Otherwise, if we don't, we're all going to die. Right? And so the kids start thinking about who would be more valuable. Right? They start thinking about what method should we use for selecting who we're going to kill. Should we draw straws? Should we get rid of the lawyer? Right? What possible need could we have for a lawyer? Just kidding, lawyers. Don't get mad. But what do you do here? Right? Because mom and dad said you shouldn't murder people. Pastor said you shouldn't murder people. God said in the Ten Commandments you shouldn't murder people. But here we have a situation where the only apparently ethical solution would be to kill somebody to be able to save all the rest. Well, I'll give you the short answer. The really easy answer is, well, how about we don't kill anybody? Right? Why don't I jump outside and I'll swim alongside the raft for an hour, and when I get too tired, we'll just rotate, and then nobody has to die, right? That'd be one possible solution that wouldn't involve killing anybody. But what really happens in the minds of these kids is, mom and dad must know what they're talking about. Right? They told me it's always wrong to murder people. But look, here we have a situation where the only right thing to do is to murder people. Here, the greater good requires us to murder somebody. And so, what do mom and dad know? There's no such thing as objective right and wrong. There's just different shades of gray. Okay? And so what happens is a profound shift in the value system, the ethical system, the moral reasoning of children. In addition to the total discrediting of their parents, their pastors, their religious institutions, the values they were taught at home.